afternoon, traders. Hopefully, everyone is having a great day. All the indices were a little mixed today. We had the Dow and the S&P up, NASDAQ and the Russell down today. Now, before we get into the show, I really do want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed and you're listening to it, please subscribe. I think you could get a lot of great information by my technical analysis. All right, with that said, let's get into the one stock that we've been highlighting all week, and that is WKHS. WKHS. So if you remember from yesterday, I did say WKHS looked a little toppy right here, and watch for a takeout of yesterday's low today, and that would probably indicate a move lower. Well, I was wrong. It did go lower and it rebounded nicely. It did finish near the high of the day. So to me now, I believe not only were shorts trapped today, I think this stock is going higher. I do believe that 24.49 will be taken out in the next upcoming week unless there's some news on the stock which would send it lower. Okay, so if you're not in the name, take a look at this 10 SMA and remember that this 10 SMA is a dynamic indicator. So as time goes out, this 10 SMA will go up. So if you're looking to get into this name, look for this as a good entry point right down there. All right, guys, WKHS going a lot higher. All right, with that one in the books, let's go right to the names that we do own. And the first one is AQST, AQST right there. We do, AQST had a really nice day today. It was up, over 8-9% at one point. It did pull back nicely and then moved again above this 20 period SMA into the close. So this stock is looking great. This is, believe it or not, the highest close we've had all year, right? Even though there was a $10 52-week high, this is the highest close we've had. It's hitting this upper Bollinger Band right here. This stock looks like is going to go a lot higher. And if you're not in the name, again, use this 10 SMA down here as a nice entry for it. I don't think it's going to get down that low because remember, this 10 SMA will go up as time goes out. So, if this does base for a few days before another move up, that would be a good time maybe to buy AQST. Long since $6.45. All right. Next stock that we did own is AQUA. Really disappointed in this name. Last week it looked like it was really going to bounce and get above this value area high on the daily and really start challenging that 52-week high. But we had some market conditions selling off, and then we had that buy. They bought a private company, and that probably put some pressure on shares too. So I did get out of the name. If you're still in it, I would use this point of control, see if it could hold that at that 1895 area. To me, I'm very nimble. I could always get in and get out pretty quickly, so I'm not too afraid of missing out on this one. It is on my watch list, but there are other better trades out there for me right now, so I am out of AQUA. All right. Next stock that we do own is VUZI. VUZI. Another one here, a little disappointing. Let's bring this up on the intraday chart right here. After that first 30-minute candle and it went below that 20 period SMA, it was going to be a challenge to get above this point of control. So I did sell when it did take out this 30-minute candle on the downside. I did sell half my shares. And if you bring this up on that daily chart that I speak, with the 10 SMA right here and that 50. If you remember from yesterday's show, I said watch that 50 SMA right here on the daily as some support, and as you can see right there, it touched that 385. So what for next week? Well, if it starts trading below this 385, then it's going to be a concern. I'll probably have to sell the rest of my shares if it gets below that. But as of right now, I'll buy my shares back if it goes above that 420 mark. If not, I will sell the rest of my shares below that 385. I like buying on strength, and so if it were to go higher, I do not mind buying at a higher price if needed, if I see some strength in the stock. And I'll give you a good example of this on the next trade that I did buy, and that's STNG. STNG, great stock, nice day to day, up almost 4%. If you take a look at this is the daily again. I mean, across the 5 and the 50 here recently, and take a look at this 1330 right here indicates the point of control on the daily. So for the last 52 weeks, this is exactly where the majority of shares were traded. Okay, so this is a great sign if you're long. It's getting above this 1330. I think this is setting up for a really, really big move higher. I think this could trade above 20 bucks here in the next 3 to 4 months. All right. So if you bring this up on the let's see some other indicators that look really good. That 513 EMA, obviously the 5 is above the 13 EMA. Extremely bullish sign right here. And then let's take this up on that 9 weekly SMA. This is for the first time in a very, very long time. Actually, since April, it's closed above this 9 SMA. So typically this is the start, the beginning of a basing pattern. It did that final, capitulation week right here last week, and now it's above that 9 SMA. I think the stock is going a lot higher. If you take a look in past, look at the past data right here. Every time it's crossed and closed above that 9 weekly SMA, it's gone a lot higher. So I'm guessing the stock is going a lot higher. Okay, that's STNG. Next stock that we own is NXTC. NXTC did not have the day that I had hoped. Let's bring it up on the chart real quickly. All right, so that first 30-minute candle, it was okay. It kind of bounced up here and it failed a little bit, came back down. It did make a higher high right here, and it closed above that 9 SMA right there on the, the 20-period SMA right here on the intraday. And then I had a little bit of hope right there because it was still right here at that point of control, but then it just failed and it kind of could not make higher highs. It did rebound a little bit at the end of the day, so I'm still in the name. I am going to use this value area low right down here of 877 as my out. I'm in since $9.39, and if it goes below that $8 and let's call it 875, I will be out of the name. All right, that is NXTC. All right, so the one stock that we did buy, I said to buy over that first 30-minute candle was OVID. And that's exactly what I did. OVID took it out, was above that 20-period SMA right there, above the point of control. So I took a long position at 586, and I actually like the way it's setting up right here. Remember, my risk-reward, setup is extremely tight. So I'll know right away if this is going to be a winner or a loser. If it gets below that 532, 533 area right there, I will be out of the stock. So, it's only maybe a 50 cent stop loss right there. All right, that is OVID. Now I'm going to bring up one of the stocks that I had mentioned yesterday not to buy. It was NKLA, and this is, look, it was down another $5 today, or another 14%. This is a no touch. I don't know anybody who should be in this name. It has a $12 billion market cap. There's, fraudulent, allegations by a short seller. It's going below this Bollinger Band right here. Looks like it's going to get in this oversold territory. If anything, if you want to take a speculative risk, wait till you're in at maybe 27.60, or maybe that 200-day moving average at 25.22, right in that area. If you still like the name, wait till that area. But for me, there is no way I would buy this stock. All right, that's NKLA. So the other two names that we had talked about as potential buys. First one, let's bring this up, and they were no plays. Is the first one is BLNK, and again, that's because first 30-minute candle, as you can see, crossed below that 20-period SMA. It actually went below that value area low. So to me, this looks more of a short candidate than a long. But then again, you never know. Some good news could come out over the weekend, and it could change everything, right? So BLNK, it's either a short or a no play on that. All right. So next stock that was a no play was FLGT. FLGT. All right, let's bring that up. All right, so here's another one. First 30-minute candle below that point of control, below that 20 intraday period SMA right down there. So it was a no play. It did kind of rebound a little bit, but again, no one should be in this name. If it starts getting above here, it might be a play next week at some point, but no one should be in this name. All right, so guys, we did add OVID to our buy list, and we are long. So we are long AQST, we are in VUZI, STNG, XERS, NXTC, and OVID. I did not mention XERS. Let's bring that up real quickly. So again, I really like this. If you bring it up, it's trading above this value area high. Let's bring it up on a couple of other indicators right here. The 5 EMA is above the 13. Really, really bullish sign right there. And then finally on the weekly, that 9 SMA is, the price is above that 9 SMA, clearly above that 9 SMA. So, next week I see if it could get above that 597, $6 range, this stock is going to go a lot higher, and I could see that happening soon. All right, guys, that is it for this evening. I am going to come out on Sunday. I am going to run a screen on Sunday night and then list those, do a special video Sunday night for the stocks that I think are going to trade higher for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. All right. Everyone, please, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead. If you like this show, go ahead and subscribe to it. I really do appreciate it. And remember, everyone, have a good night, a great weekend, and remember to trade smart and be safe.